Alright, let's move on with the Shadowbringers main scenario quest by talking to the manager of suites. Wait, let's go to our quest log and summarize the story so far. Oh, we don't get a summary. A lot of major developments happened in that last quest, the wheel turns, but it's not there in the summary at all. Well, we ran into an Ascian, and he wanted to work with us, so that was a pretty major deal. A party soon divided. Uh-oh. Is there going to be trouble among the Super Friends? The manager of suites is in a cheerful mood, and I'm getting some Blue Spirit headgear. Good morning to you, miss. I do hope you are well rested. The Exarch and your companions are presently gathered in the Ocular. The Ocular. He asked that you convene with them at your earliest convenience. The Ocular. Words. They're so hard. Something about reading letters, translating those letters into words and sounds and intent, all at the speed of light. Pretty difficult, if you think about it. Which I rarely do, except when I'm trying to fill space by running from one location to another in an MMORPG. Let me in, Crystarium Gatekeep. I must speak with the Exarch immediately. I'm here. You can start the meeting. Why is everybody so quiet?
Ah, there you are. You're just in time to welcome our guest.
Is it the Emperor guy again? It's the Emperor guy again. You again?
Please. Did I not explicitly tell you that we would be meeting again soon? Lest you forget, I made you a promise. I have no intention of meddling with your mission. I come only to observe. Your Exarch friend in particular has piqued my curiosity. Summoning you all like that. Most impressive.
You honestly expect us to believe you've come only to observe? Or that you might deign to lift a finger to aid our cause if called upon? Even if there were a sliver of truth in your words, I would never accept your help. Not in my darkest hour. Not after all the suffering your kind has wrought.
Oh, Thancred, that's some very anti-Ascian sentiment there.
So petty. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. Wage your war against the Sin Eaters, put each and every Light Warden to the sword, prove yourselves heroes, brave and true, and I will be glad to embrace you as allies.
He seems perfectly trustworthy.
Allies worthy of bearing the burden of truth. Surely such a partnership would be preferable to yet another round of fisticuffs.
They should really increase the polygon count when they zoom way in on their faces like that. Not that I was distracted from the story or anything.
And thus did the olive branch wither and die. Pity. Well, let no man say I did not try, futile as it was. Though I suspect you will seek me out when you grow tired of making the same mistakes. Difficult decisions lie ahead of you. Decisions best made with the benefit of knowledge to which only the Eternal are privy. For now, I shall resume my shadowy vigil. Whatever you choose to do, make sure it's worth watching, would you?
What was that all about?
What a thing to say. It struck me as so nonchalant. It was funny.
A vain attempt to make us doubt our chosen course, most like. As if we'd believe a word that passed his lips.
I believe him.
Unless you think there is some truth in what he says.
I definitely believe him, you guys. A colonel, perhaps. Meow, 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 meow.
If he simply meant to lead us astray, he could have done so without revealing himself. At least, not in the manner he did.
See, Alphino gets it.
It goes without saying that an alliance with the Ascians is out of the question. But since we have no way of knowing where they might be hiding, it seems only logical to press on with our mission, even if our enemy seems content for it to succeed.
Then let us discuss the Sin Eaters.
No, let's discuss an alliance with our mortal enemies. That's way more fun. This whole good versus evil thing grows tiresome. Let's have some moral ambiguity in here. Alright. Go on with your Sin Eater talk, Crystal Exarch. What's the word I'm looking for? Morally unambiguous enemies that we can kill with impunity because they have no soul or whatever. I still think it would be cool if we found out that the Sin Eaters actually had good people inside of them that we were killing. That would be an interesting moral dilemma, I think. What if it turns out we could save the souls that were inside the Sin Eaters, but we're just killing them recklessly because we hate them so much? Anyway, carry on, Crystal Exarch.
I would begin by thanking you all for your efforts thus far. In striking down the Light Wardens of Lakeland and Ilmeg, you have accomplished more in your short time here than all of our forces managed in the last century.
That may be, but the Wardens of Calusia, Amareng, and Raktika remain.
Indeed, and their precise whereabouts are as yet unknown. Which is why I propose we divide our forces and conduct a systematic survey of each region. Once we have found our quarry, we may then determine how best to proceed.
I was about to suggest, Crystal Exarch, that the 3 remaining ones were probably in the 3 remaining zones. That would have been my guess. As you suggest, we should survey all 3 of those zones.
I'll take Amareng in that case. I know the lie of the land well enough.
If there are no objections, I will make for Calusia. I have connections there both in and around Yulmore that may prove useful.
And you also have Lord Valthry trying to capture you as a wanted fugitive.
Then I would ask that you journey to Raktika. There you will find Y'shtola. With her assistance, I doubt the Warden will evade your grasp for long.
Yay, Y'shtola.
Is Y'shtola the conjurer you and Urianger used to talk about?
That's right. Though we haven't spoken much since she left for the forest.
Oh, did you have a falling out?
I fear I may be to blame for that. I had every intention of relaying the news of your arrival, but she is disinclined to speak with me.
Oh, did you have a falling out? Wait, I thought Thancred got here first. I had every intention of relaying the news of your arrival. Of Thancred's arrival? But Y'shtola would have been the second one here. Huh?
You have visited her, have you not? Might I trouble you to...
'Twould be no trouble.
My thanks. While you are all out in the field, I shall be here attending to business. I had somewhat fancifully contemplated joining the search myself, but other matters demand my attention.
What's that?
I think it's a letter, Alizé.
A missive from Lord Vorthry. He invites me to join him in Yulmore to discuss the recent conflict at Lida Loran.
What?
Did he even bother to offer any bait? It's obviously a trap.
I should be surprised if it were not. Nevertheless, I must seize this opportunity to speak with him, even if only a few words are exchanged. Though my power will be much diminished so far from the tower, it is a risk I am willing to take. Master Alphino, might I impose upon you to accompany me to Yulmore prior to beginning your reconnaissance?
Of course.
Then let us make ready. Safe travels to you all.
We're not meeting very many new people in this expansion. In Stormblood, we met Hian and a bunch of other side characters and stuff. We're not really... I guess Minfilia is a new character. The Crystal Exarch is a new character, kind of, but again, he doesn't really do anything except deliver exposition. Otherwise, it's just the same old scions. Lena's a new character, but we never get to see her. I guess the Fae were new. I confess, a great deal of my time in Kaluza was spent befriending the people, but that is not to say I gave no thought to our primary goal. Once I have escorted the Exarch to Yulmore, you can be certain I will do all I can to discern the whereabouts of any warden that may be hiding in Kalusia. I mean, I feel like Lord Vorthry was surrounded by them in his royal chambers. I don't think it's going to be hard to find them in Kalusia, Alphino. Just saying. There are so many ruins scattered throughout Arang, I'm honestly not even sure where to start. I should be glad to apprise thee of Y'shtola's recent endeavors during our journey to Raktika. All right, Urianger. I look forward to-est thouest talest. Minfilia and I are no strangers to Raktika, but this is perhaps the first time we've bothered entering through the proverbial front door. At last I can finally meet Y'shtola. Thancred has told me so much about her. And finally we can meet Y'shtola. It seems surprising to me that she wasn't placed closer to the beginning of the game, because, I mean, it seems like it shouldn't be controversial to say that she's everybody's favorite scion. seems fairly... I feel like I'm not being controversial when I say that everybody likes Y'shtola more than Alphino and Alizé, and Thancred, and Urianger, definitely. Alright, Crystal Exarch. Before you leave, I would make a request of you. There is a church, or rather, the ruins of a church, at Fort Job. Might I ask that you go there before seeking out Y'shtola? It was a place where people once gathered to worship the light. Alas, it has long since fallen into disuse. Yet within that hall there remains a tablet, whose writings I believe may prove of use to Y'shtola. At the very least, such a relic would make a suitable gift for your reunion. Alright, sure. A most considerate proposal. Very well. Ere we depart to Raktika, we shall journey unto Fort Job, that we might secure this relic. Forthwith anon, we go. Oh. Okay. Yeah, okay. Bye, Crystal Exarch. Safe travels, Tiav. I pray that tablet and its contents prove of interest to Y'shtola. It's just a bribe, because she's mad at you. I see how it is. Okay, to Fort Job, then, which is in Lakeland, and we can simply teleport directly to that location. The Church of the First Light, I bet that's where we're going. I saw it right there on the map. Thancred and I have come across these ruined churches before. I wish I could have seen them before the flood. The windows were works of art, I'm told. I do not doubt this place may weather another assault by Sin Eaters, but they cannot hope to hold it should the Yule Moran soldiers return. Even with their limited numbers, the guards can use the terrain to their advantage. Perhaps I can convince the captain to lay a few traps out in the field. Isn't Lena, isn't she the captain around these parts? Here, amidst the ruins, we will find the Church of the First Light, and within that hallowed hall, the tablet we seek. Time is of the essence, my friend. Let us be quick. Okay. Give me my loot first, though. Oh, I still have my sandwich basket. Give me a new hat. Oh, this looks like I'm not gonna like it. A Trossoraptor skin. Headgear of aiming. A Trossoraptor skin. Okay. A Trossoraptor. That's a thing now. Oh, okay. Well, it's not really even a hat. It's just sort of... I don't really know what it is. But we're gonna put the old one back in our inventory. We're gonna put 2 old ones back in our inventory. 3 old ones back in our inventory, I should say. The Holy Rainbow hat was pretty cool, I think. Yeah, that one's pretty cool. Okay, let's update our gear set. We got 1 more point of eye level. And that was the end of the quest, and we're doing 1 video per quest, so this is... yeah, I'm not sure I like this headgear very much. What, pray tell, would this entire gear set look like if that's the headpiece? Only time will tell.